Hello, good morning, Mr. Hassan. Good morning.
Hey, good afternoon over here. Thank you very much. Good morning to you as well.
Yes, I am hearing you faintly. Can you hear me louder?
I am actually speaking loud. Maybe you can check your um, speakers. Are you on a mobile or are you on a desktop? Can you hear me? I'm loud. I mean, I am actually literally shouting. So I request DataMites team to see if they can help. Yeah, others can hear me as well. Timitayo, we can hear you, right? Maybe we can start. You don't have to worry about. I'll just type in the questions in the chat box. Is it okay?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Give me the next.
No problem. Take your time. People in the call, just give me a few minutes. Probably there is a network issue from Timitayo's side. All right. So in the meantime, we have requested Timitayo because Datamites have this week have a lot of people from Canada, and actually Timitayo is from Canada, currently staying, and he recently transitioned to data science career with the support of the PAT team. Uh, so more than 50-60% of the success stories are now coming from Canada, many in Africa and Europe as well. So we started diversifying and taking other participants as well, apart from the Indian learners. So there is some signal issues, as I can see. In the meantime, if you have any questions regarding the particular data science or AI related careers or any general questions, I'm available to answer. In the meantime, I'm expecting Timitayo's technical issues will be resolved. You can ask the questions, you can put it on the chat box. One of the most often asked questions is that will there be jobs in data science and AI in 2024 and beyond? Because the artificial intelligence, especially Gen AI, supposed to be able to do a lot of things. So let me show you what actually I mean. Is my screen visible? My screen visible, right? All right, wonderful. So I am I have just opened up the chat GPT. All right. And for example, this is there are different modules in chat GPT. Nowadays, if you look at, you can create your own chat GPT. I'm going to do a live webinar on that. But I'm particularly interested in the data analysis of this chat GPT. There is a new option called data analysis, and this can actually analyze your data, visualize your data very much, right? It's very interesting how it actually does it. So I can take some of the data. For example, um, let me just download any sales data, sales sample data. There is something called a superstore. Let me see if I can get that data. Yeah, there's a sample data from many different things. Even Tableau uses it, or even Kaggle, you find it. It's a sample superstore data. I'm going to just download that. Just want to be sure there is no privacy related issue. So I got it. So it's downloaded and I can see that it is in downloads folder. I'm going to just move it to the desktop, right? And I haven't done this before, doing before you, but I use the data analyst thing before. So you can just give any data to it, just like that. and then you upload it. It will analyze. So now that we have done it, I can ask any data analysis related questions, right? I can typically ask. So first of all, I can say, can you summarize um, sales performance? I expect there will be some kind of performance from the data for last 2 years, last year maybe, because usually we're interested in the last year. So now it's analyzing it. I played with a different data set. I find it really amazing. I mean, it has done fantastic job. So coming back to my question, let it complete, but I know that it's going to do a great job. So it basically takes a few seconds to a minute and comes up with the ranges of the data is, okay, this is a very old data, 2017, and it's analyzing 2017 data. The total sales is approximately this much, whatever. I can also say visualize 2017 sales category wise, visualize. Spelling mistake over there? Probably that's Z and yes thing, but that's okay. I was positively surprised by the capacity of a simple data analysis module in ChatGPT, which has a potential to kind of take over many jobs in data analysis. Myself considering using this more prominently than contacting my own data analysis team, because it's more, see, I can see this, see? So there is a graph being generated. This is total sales, right? And there's 3 categories, technology, and it actually give me a visual picture, right? Which I can actually analyze. And I can also ask very typical questions saying, which category in 2017 has performed? I mean, there's a very particular question. You can ask open questions as well. Performed better. So the answer to the question, will the ChatGPT and other Gen AI technologies replace the humans? Will the number of jobs come down? The answer is actually yes and no. The rate of adoption of AI and data science and in general, data analysis enabled by the technology, could be machine learning or any other techniques, is much, much higher than what we have actually projected. Now, when we say we, as a collective humans, if you look at reports from McKinsey, World Economic Forum, the actual number of jobs or adoption of the industry is at least 50% more than what has been projected. So in a similar rate, if you look for next 5 years, the number of jobs, the growth of jobs will be much higher. And there is, of course, a negative impact of the growth because of many jobs can be done automatically by Gen AI. But that doesn't replace the humans to a vast extent. In a simple matter, a job which can be done by 5 data analysts or data scientists can be probably done by 2 to 3 people, right? So there is, so instead of growing 100 jobs, you might actually see only 60 jobs, right? So that is a very clear phenomena. A simple answer, there is no immediate threat of reducing the number of jobs or affecting the growth in next 5 years. That much is very, very clear. Given that the rate of the demand, the rate of adoption of data science and AI by the industry is really high. It's about 70% year on year growth. Okay. I hope that that's something which everyone asks me in any webinar or keynote speech. So I took this opportunity to just tell you that. Temitayo, sorry. Are you able to hear me now? Are we good technically now to continue the success story? Anyone from DataMites team? Could you confirm? Should we continue this or yeah?
Hello, sir. I can hear you now.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
That's a good news. All right,
Yes.
good. So thank you very much for taking time, and I would like to just leave you as an open space. You can tell us your profile, and then
Okay.
how do you got interested into data science, and how do you find data mites? How was the course? You can just tell it in your own words. Please go ahead, Temitayo.
Oh, okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I am Temitayo doing. I'm from Nigeria.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm from Nigeria. I did my undergraduate studies in statistics, and I graduated in 2001. So after my graduation, I started work in a telecom company in Nigeria here
Okay.
as a sales analyst then.
Business analyst. Okay.
Yes, so I've been exposed to data since then, using Excel to make
Wonderful.
different reports for my boss then.
Okay.
So I handle all sales issues, all marketing issues there. You know, try to look at the customers' churn process, sales, and how we are performing in the markets with the competitors. So those are the things I do. Yeah, so from that place, from that sales analyst, I graduated to sales.
Wonderful. So you have done churn analysis. You have done the sales prediction. The internet is little weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now, Temitayo. So
Okay, sir.
we got the information about what was your profile. You've been working as a business analyst for a telecom in Nigeria, and then
Yes.
you opted to become a data scientist. Then you have
Yes.
completed the course with DataMites, and then you have done many projects, including customer churn project
Yes.
and sales project, sales
Yes.
prediction project, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how was your learning? Would it be did you manage to how long it took for you to learn Python, learn machine learning? What was your yeah experience learning this?
Yes. So, hello.
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Actually, learning at DataMites is a very wonderful experience for me. They really actually exposed me to what data science entails. Because I've actually registered with an organization in South Africa before, but
Okay.
I didn't get so much. But when I now started with DataMites, I
Okay.
was now exposed more, and I was able to understand better. One, the style of study is cool. I thank Jivita. Jivita took us most of our
All
courses.
right.
She had Python and every other stuff for us, ML, machine language. She had it for us, and it was interesting. It's really eye-opening.
Wonderful.
So then the capstone project also really, really helped me because in getting the job that I just got,
Mhm.
I showed them the capstone project that I did.
Mhm.
Yes, I showed them the capstone project that I did,
Mhm.
and they gave me a little job to do to work on, and I submitted to them. So those are the things that they use in assessing me. But the capstone really helped a lot because it covers most of the things that we've been doing. I work on classification, I work on prediction. So all those things are actually really help me, and I'm really grateful to DataMites for the experience so far. I really enjoyed, and I've been recommending DataMites also to some of my friends here to come and register with you.
That's very good. I'm glad that you enjoyed the experience, and I'll convey the message to your mentor, Jivita. And I
Mhm.
also got that the most of the value you find in the capstone projects because that's where you apply your learnings. That's
Yes.
wonderful. That's wonderful.
Mhm.
So how did you apply for like which job you are currently switched to? Are you currently
Data
working?
science, data science, but I've not resumed with them yet. I'm on the process of getting my visa. I'm in Nigeria, but they've given me the job already.
Okay, wonderful. So you're going to Canada, is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
All right, wonderful. So you should be excited. Have you been to Canada before?
No, only talking.
I'm very happy for you. You managed to complete the course, got the knowledge, and you are already have a job in place and waiting for the visa to join. Very
Yes.
glad. Very glad. Right.
Yeah.
Um, which part of the data science you find it little challenging? You have many things, right? Your statistics, you have
Mhm.
Python, you have machine learning, right? What part you find it difficult in terms of learning, especially you're not coming from the programming background, right?
Mm, yes. I think the area I find difficult is the CNN, NNN, the neural aspect of it. I'm still working on it because I find it's a bit difficult for me.
Neural
But
network.
yes, the
Okay.
neural network, yes, neural network, I find it a bit difficult for me. Then the which other aspect? I think that's the major aspect that I find difficult for me. But anything that has to do with prediction, because of my background in statistics, is so easy for me. Anything that has to do with sales, then
Mhm.
the medical aspect of it, I'm also improving on it. At least I work on a liver project in my capstone project, and we work on a data set for rice leaf disease. So that also helped me to understand the CNN better. But
Right.
that's the area I think I have a little bit difficulty.
In understanding neural networks. But you did the Ice Leaf project, which is a computer vision project based on convolution neural network, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
understandable.
Then I'm
Most people
also
have.
and I'm also using Kaggle a lot. I go to Kaggle to download a lot of data sets to work on it, do a lot of practice using
That's
Kaggle. Mhm.
very good point. I mean, Kaggle is one place where, we highly recommend, and we also have exclusive process to help people to get on Kaggle, and because Kaggle is one place you find all kinds of data sites and challenges, and every every time you go, you have new competitions over there. And not just competitions and data side. You will see that you could actually, winning prizes is a little difficult, but you can get into the discussions. When you go to discussions, you have a lot of people talking about, how they're looking at the problem, what the kind of code they have been using. They also give some references to the other videos and stuff, right? So this is a very vibrant learning community. Of course, Kaggle is owned by Google now, and this is one of the recommendations along like even Temitayo told, and a lot of other successful candidates are told that Kaggle is one place where you can actually practice and learn more. That's wonderful. Temitayo, so you told that you're from statistics background, so you did not find statistics difficult, but neural networks is something which you're still learning. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. How about Python? So how much time? I'm particularly curious because I haven't spoke many people from your region. So I want to know how difficult you find Python being a non-developer.
Well, it's not so that difficult for me because why my undergraduate, I know a bit of programming, basic Fortran, database. I
So basic.
I know a little bit about programming, just that because I've now diverted my job role into
Hmm,
more of marketing, that is why I've
hmm.
shifted from programming. So learning it is not so difficult for me.
Okay.
because I understand some basic
Program.
concept of programming.
So then you have a bit advantage. You have a bit of statistics background. Actually, you have a good statistics background. You have a bit of programming background. The only thing you're patching up is the machine learning and the overall data science concepts, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Wonderful. I think we have a very good understanding of your experience. Do you have any message to, in general, to the learners? What do you think? I mean, a lot of people want to pursue career in data science, especially from your region. There is a lot of interest, but a lot of people don't have a proper guidance. You
Mm,
actually been successful now. So, what is your
yeah.
message to not only to people from your region, but also in general to any learners who want to get into data science?
Well, they should practice more. They should practice more and dedicate their time more. The more they practice, the more they understand. The more they practice, the more they understand. Because while we are in class, because I have access to Kaggle, so that has actually helped me, you know, to brush me up. I will go there, look at the trending topics, I will work on it and see. Then I'll share what I've done with Jivita
Mm.
to criticize, and most of the time she will give me where I need to correct, and most of the time I said, okay, this is okay, you can do it like this. So that's was one thing that I think helped me, and I'm still working on myself.
Okay, that's a very clear message. Practice is the only way you can get better. And most of the things are at the essential applied, I would say, fundamental level. What is more important is practice. And Timitayo not only practiced the learning projects along with the help of the mentors, but also has taken extra time in practicing from the Kaggle, right?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So let me open the for the questions from the audience who are attending this webinar. We have
Okay.
all the channels. We have people from LinkedIn, YouTube, and other social media, and also we have people directly joining this call. I have a lot of questions already in the chat box. I would like to ask people to put them in a Q&A section, and I would request DataMites team to copy paste from the LinkedIn or any other channels if there is any question coming from there. Okay. So I'm going to take the first question. Uh, it's from Remington Akim. He's from Liberia, so West Africa. How can I
Okay.
enroll? All right. So essentially, you just have to get in touch with DataMites, and as I told, we have a lot of people coming from this region. You will find many people from your region, and also you can team up with them in learning, understanding concepts. You can become a group where you can study together as well. You just have to connect yourself to datamites.com. There is a live chat. They should be able to take it from there. Okay. I have a question from Avinash. He mentioned he is unable to hear. Oh, okay. Sorry, that's not a question. It's more a suggestion for me. I have a question from um, Avinash, LinkedIn. Why is this DevOps tools are mandatory for data science and data engineer roles? I do not think they are mandatory, right? DevOps is, we can call it as MLOps because it's machine learning operations. It's kind of DevOps. DevOps, there are deployment engineers who take care of it. So someone says DevOps or DevOps tools are mandatory. I do not agree with them. Data scientists do not need to know. If you know it's cool, it's better because you can deploy by yourself. But most
Mhm,
companies, you have a dedicated deployment teams. So you do not
mhm,
need DevOps tools, Avinash. Okay.
mhm, mhm,
Priya has a question. When can we expect our mock interview? Okay, so this is something you can directly ask DataMites. And if not, you can just drop a message to care@datamites.com and copy me if you want. I'll see if it's stuck somewhere. Okay, I'm putting both my email ID and DataMites support email ID. All right, so I have a question from Boris. Greetings, everyone on the call. From Cameron. Boris is from Cameron, currently taking the data analyst course. Can I be connected to this guy on board? All right, sure. So Boris, I think we will send you the Timoteo LinkedIn profile and you can directly, and if Timoteo, if you're fine, there might be few people asking your email ID Can we share your email ID to them? Okay, I will send it across. Thank you. I have a question from Catherine. Can you provide tips on interview process of the current employer? Also describe your role in them. All right, you mean your role, you mean DataMites role. So DataMites has a dedicated plat team. So it has been there for, so essentially, particular course we're talking about is about 70. There are close to 23,000 people have done this, and many thousands of people have been successful data scientists in the market. Placement assistance team has been a biggest support across for all of this. So they do everything from resume dressing to mock interviews, multiple of them, giving you feedbacks on the areas which you have to improve. If needed, arrange extra classes to improve on those areas, and then also connect to the prospective employers. In India, we have a very strong presence of employers. We have been building we built a network in last 4 or 5 years. In US and Canada, we just started 6 months ago, and we are doing good, Catherine. So we do from end to end for your information. Okay. A question from Chima. Chima has a question. Enroll for certified Python. Okay. Your candidate advice. All right. So please go for data science. And certified Python developer is a stepping stone of it. I mean, if you want to be a Python developer, then it is good. That's just good enough. But data science is more prospective. If you're interested to get into data science, I would say good luck, and you should be able to do it. Chima, I would advise to go. I have a question from Mohammed from LinkedIn. Will data science be replaced by AI? I answered this question. In fact, I have shown some of the things. The answer is it will not replace. That's an overstatement. But some of the jobs which a data scientist or data analyst supposed to do can be done by AI. For example, 70% of the data annotation, so in terms of cleaning the data, missing value treatment and everything, can be automated nowadays, right? So in the place of 5 data scientists, you might expect only 2 or 3 people doing that job. And it's good because you do a nice job. The boring jobs are left for AI, right? So from that perspective, it's actually good what's happening in the market. A simple answer, it will not replace. Okay, you're talking about field as a data science? No. AI is a tool for data science. Data science, but Gen AI is helping some of the data science parts to automate things. Oh, it says my internet is not. Is my voice clear? Okay, so to answer your question, no, it will not replace, but it will definitely automate some parts of it. So that's good, actually. I have a question from Saket. So as usual, tell few things about ChatGPT. Okay, how impactful? Okay, the same question is coming because I've been getting this question for past couple of weeks by now. ChatGPT will definitely, ChatGPT in general sense, generative AI will definitely better your work as data scientist, which means it can automate. A lot of things can be done by ChatGPT. A lot of, I would say 50% of the data analyst job can be done by ChatGPT or similar tools. It definitely reduced the number of jobs. But even with that effect, the growth will be at least 30 to 40% year on year, as per many think tanks reports, including McKinsey. So you should be fine, and you will have a better job in the market. At least for next 2-3 years, this can be confidently said. I have a question from Victoria. Hello, this question is for Temitayo. What are the basic skills required for an entry-level data science role for someone who has no work experience? Temitayo, you can take this question. The question is from Victoria. She's asking, what are the basic skills required for an entry-level data science role with someone without any experience? Is the question clear?
Hello.
Yes, please. So the question is, the question is from Victoria. And the question is,
Mhm.
what are the basic skills required for an entry-level data science role for someone without work experience?
Okay, well, the basic rules, well, the basic skills. One, the person must understand how to use some Python codes, understand the machine language, basic machine language. Then the person must understand how to use the business the BI tools, Power BI, Tableau. At least you should be able to explore. They give you data, you should be able to analysis and give insights. So at least with that's very basic. You should understand that. You might not be good at programming, but if you understand the BI tools, the Tableau, the Power BI, and be able to explore some basic Python tools like regression analysis, be able to do that. At least that should earn you something.
Very good. Thank you very much, Temitayo. The answer is pretty precise. So if you are good at basic regressions and statistical things and a bit of Tableau and BI tools, you should be able to enter into the basic data science jobs. Thank you. Um, I have a lot of questions. One from YouTube from Alseni Barry. I want to be a data scientist, data analyst, but not data scientist. Yeah, the data analyst does mostly descriptive analytics, a little bit lower on the predictive analytics. So that also means that you may not be able, you don't need much of programming exposure. A lot of people prefer to be data analyst because they stay more on the business side and data side, not most on the technology side. And that's actually pretty good. A lot of people opt for that. So if your answer is you want to be, is it good? Yeah, it is good. And it's one of the standard career paths. A question from Prashob from LinkedIn. I'm very poor in Python. Can I go for data science? Yeah, of course. A lot of people who join have no idea about Python, no programming knowledge. Maths is really not required. Maybe 5, 6 years ago, people talk about maths, but now it's all abstracted. So you really don't have to worry much about maths. You do need a statistics background, but statistics basics, but not maths is really a problem. So if you're poor in maths and Python, that's okay. You can still pursue the course, but you're expected to learn, right? So that's the idea. Fayaz from LinkedIn has a question. Can I apply for mock interview as a completed data science course? Yeah, sure, Fayaz. You can go ahead and apply, and there is a dedicated placement team, and I'm just typing the email ID. I'm pretty sure you have it, but in case you just drop a mail, they'll schedule a mock interviews and then take it for the next levels of your interview preparations. A question from Deepak. Sir, I'm from India. Will the PAT team give an opportunity to land in international jobs? We have started it, but we don't really work on visas and other stuff. So if you happen to be there, it's easy for us. If you're here, we don't say no to anything. Very flexible. The idea is to help as much as we can. Deepak, please go ahead. And if you're looking for Canada, it's relatively easier, but US and other places, getting visa is becoming difficult. All right. So you can always reach PAT team to get more information. All right. Thank you very much, Temitayo. Thank you very much for your time, and you've been inspirational for many people from your region, and also you're going to Canada from your place. I wish you a great success in your job, and thank you for taking time. And I hope the people on the call finds this valuable. And if anyone has any questions to me or Temitayo directly, you can send it to DataMites, or you can find us in the LinkedIn. Thank you very much. Temitayo, thank you very much. I hope you're hearing. I know you have technical difficulty. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, everyone, for attending this one. Thank you. Bye-bye.